10 times 12.
120.
10 times 8.
80.
10 times 9.
90.
10 times 10.
100.
10 times 1.
10.
Times 2.
20.
Times 3.
30.
Times 4.
40.
Times 5.
50.
Times 8.
80.
Times 6.
60.
Times 0.
0.
11 times 1.
11.
11 times 3.
33.
11 times 4.
44.
Times 5.
55.
Times 6.
66.
Times 7.
77.
Times 8.
88.
Times 9.
99.
Times 1. Times 10.
Wait, what? You said what? 10?
11 times 10.
11 times 10? Oh. 120.
It's the same as 10 times 11, remember?
Oh yeah, 121.
10.
You're not even thinking.
10.
You're not even thinking. It's 110.
I said it 110.
No, you did not.
He said 10 times 11. I said 110.
11 times 10.
I said 110.
No, you did not. You
What
did
I
not.
say? What I say then?
No, you did not.
120.
That's why you gotta wake up. 11 times 11.
121.
11 times 12.
136. 132.
11 times 0.
0.
You a senior. Can we please get him to do I want him to learn about 3 important African American leaders and present it to us in full description of what they did, who they were, and how did they impact society.
What, bro?
Me free?
Huh?
Me free?
You free. Because you know better. You know better, Rakai.
That's not fair.
Rakai, you know better.
That's not fair.
3 African Americans of black history. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
I'm gonna get his dad.
Chat, he's so comfortable, bro. And then the next day when he's not in class, I'm the problem. Miss Amy, you go to the class and wait for him.
What's his other book? Total.
Can I
Right
just get a book real quick, bro?
Yeah.
I thought you said tomorrow.
I have no mercy today, so whatever you're about to say, you can save it.
I'm saying, I gotta tell you real quick. You said, yo, tomorrow I need 11, 10, 8, 9. I did that for you.
But why did I do that?
Huh?
But why did I make you do that?
Because you said that's an assignment.
No.
Don't they even spell it? Don't they even spell out the word?
Why did I make you do that?
What do you mean?
Why did I make you do that?
Because I forgot what I did.
You were late.
So
Then you said, fuck that, double back, I'm late again. Now I'm saying, fuck you, double back, do black history.
So how does Tota don't get the same thing I get?
Because you know better and you're not
I
Tota.
went to
Stop
sleep.
being a follower and be a leader.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Listen, why?
Tota was asleep too. Everyone was asleep.
Why?
Because I didn't get no sleep.
Listen,
bro.
listen. He knows, you know better. This is year 2.
Oh, yeah, listen.
You know better.
It is a problem now.
Go learn black history.
I think Tota's a baby. He's
Go learn.
He knows.
Listen, but you know better. You know better. He's gonna follow you. Out of you, Ray and Tota, I believe that you are the leader of that little pack.
No,
I'm
not.
telling you, yes you are.
Anything.
I'm telling you.
Tota knows more
Ray, dumbass, woke up late today too. We got punishment for tomorrow. So how I'm looking at you while I'm up, bro. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, but I'm still up every day, 24/7. But I know you can be up, bro. I'm not even asking you to do a lot. Just go to class. Just learn one thing, bro. I'm telling you, your shit will be much easier if you just be on time. You know you want to be in the suit. Wake up an hour in advance, and you could be in the class chilling and just learn one thing. I just want you to be punctual, bro. You're not taking accountability. You're not holding yourself to a standard because you're following. Stop following.
I'm not following.
You're the leader.
I'm not following, bro. I'm not following. I can't. Out there.
Now go write me and present 3 black history cultural people that impacted society.
Bro,
Well, Miss Amy.
Bro, I'm good. I'm gonna do it.
No, you said that yesterday. I can't trust you.
I'm gonna do it, but it's
No.
like, where is the consequence though? Like,
Stop. You want one more work?
I'm just saying, how is that fear that I'm getting a consequence and he's not?
Do you want more work?
Okay, can you explain that to me? Like that.
I got you. Because you know better. That's it.
He's older than me.
It don't matter. You know better. The nigga is Brazilian and lost, my nigga. I'm teaching him English day by day. But you know better. This is his first rodeo. You know, chat, facts or not. You always, that's your problem. You always worry about other people. You're Rakai.
He knows.
Bro, this would not happen if you will be on time, gang. I'm telling you, Rakai, honestly, bro, I just want you to walk that stage, man. And you're not gonna walk that stage if you don't got discipline, bro. When I'm at that graduation and I'm cheering your name, there's no more work gonna be done. I don't give a fuck what you do after that. I don't wanna pull up to your graduation, I just wanna see you walk that stage, bro. Learn accountability, learn how to be a leader, learn how to be disciplined, bro. Have a good day. Come back when I'm done. I know you're not dumb, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can't keep getting away with this. You cannot keep getting away with this, bro.
What's going on, man? It's DJ Face Off, man. Today, we are just chilling today, y'all. All right, I'm just rocking. I'm going through YouTube and Twitch and all the good shit. And we're ready to
I'll be with somebody called Rakai dumb. He's not dumb. He's actually very.
We ready. That's Cassinet Mafia-thon. I think Cassinet got something going on. It's pretty dope. So I fuck with him. It's a lot of shit been going on, man. So, you know, we'll take you out to the YouTube, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. If you coming through, if you happen to just stop on here right now, we live and we talking that shit, all right? Let's see. We gonna rock with a couple people today. Let's see. Hear what my man's talking about right here, man. He live right now. Let's see what bro's talking about right here, man.
Ticket live. Let me see. We're really exposed. So Ticket went live 17 minutes ago. Yeah, niggas started to go live when I went live. They started to see it. Well, you want to be a blogger, you got to think like that, nigga. You see what I'm saying? You got to think like that. And you got to, because if you don't, you're going to suck and not be no good blogger. Willie D was live too? I think Willie D went live when I went live. Let me see. Shout out to DeAndre Washington for the $10 cash app. Shout out to Garrison Jeffries for the $20. The fact that nigga pursued me is exactly what he did, made it 1,000 times more funnier. I told y'all pursued that bitch. I told y'all. We $190 away. Nah. So yeah, man, y'all niggas, because shit, it's the end now. Fuck this live. Well, we been on hour. Yeah, we about to do a whole nother live. I gotta get that money back up, bro. And my views back up. I gotta get my channel back up. But I'm so happy that I waited. And I went live and I peeped what was going on. My shit everywhere on Twitter, bro. I'm the only video that's going viral on Twitter about this shit. The only one. The only one. Go on Twitter right now. There's no other video going viral. Bro, somebody shared me on Twitter. It got like 50,000 views and they shared me like 15 minutes ago. I don't even know who the fuck this person is. Bro, women are outraged behind this shit. So if you want promo to be a blogger or something, hit me up. What I'm about to do, I'm about to end this live. I'm going back live at 5 o'clock. That's 50 minutes. That's 50 minutes. I also got to drop the FanDuel Discord with the game with the Cowboys and the fucking Eagles. So I got to do that within this time too. So if you didn't pay your $25 to get in the Discord,
if you ain't seen what's going on with Young Thug, man, it's a lot of bullshit going on. I really can't call it bullshit because I don't really, I've been keeping up with it a little bit, but I say it's bullshit because bro been really just, he just really been like pushing this fucking snitching shit, but he's the one out here snitching. You see what I got in here? I had to put the rat in. That's crazy. Yeah, so I mean, it's a lot of shit been going on. I fuck with dude right here, man. Let's see what's going on. So I guess this is what dude was really talking about right here. So
now normally this conversation would have dropped on the main channel, but it's on the Reloaded channel. And the reason why is because this one right here, it's a little funny, so it ain't really serious. Let's go.
The girl, Gorilla. She.
Yeah.
Why do you say she pretty? That's ugly.
You think she ugly?
You said it. Like, yeah, they say she ain't ugly. People, niggas be saying she ain't ugly. I think nothing.
They be saying she look like Rihanna.
Man, be like goddamn Brianna.
Man,
watch that.
oh, man.
She look like Rihanna. Long ass, bullshit ass wig, skinny shit. Goddamn, big ass head, big mouth. Man, watch that. It's crazy. There probably niggas really running around sneaking with a tooth in the henna.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of niggas in her DM and stuff, probably. But I be feeling like sometimes a lot of niggas like that, it'll be like, if the girl was regular and you weren't trying to fuck with the girl, it's just like she got a number one song and,
Niggas just like, oh, let hit her. Man, bitch ain't talking about nothing. I would not pursue her at all, ever. Man, watch out. Watch out. That shit ain't man. All the shit I seen about her. Seen a video of walking past. That big ass mouth, just like always laughing. Look, she look funny. She look funny. That girl look funny, man.
but he look funny. He look like Sexy Red.
Man, you be thinking like Trippy Red or some shit and trying to hear her.
Nigga, you look like Sexy Red. What the fuck?
And she is like a super thot.
All right. So let's do this first.
If y'all ain't following dude right now, man, make sure you go follow dude right now. Seti Nash Reloaded, man. I didn't want to watch the whole video, but I did want to see what the fuck they was talking about. At the end of the day, man, like, shit's crazy, bro. Like, don't sit around and you know what I'm saying? Don't sit around bashing the motherfucker with, bro. You look like Sexy Red your damn self, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, keep it real. Come on. Like, Young Thug, you look like Sexy Red your motherfucking self, bro. You know what I mean? So he been on Gunna so much about snitching, and dude is really snitching. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least he got an hour-long investigation. Was it 2 hour? 2 hour long tape about him out here snitching, like he was in an interrogation room.
You know that telling got you free. He doing all that ratting and shit. Rat ass nigga. You know that telling got you free. He doing all that ratting and shit. Rat ass nigga. You know that telling.
That's crazy.
Young Thug almost got his probation violated because of a tweet.
Yeah, I told you that. I told you that. Everybody thought I was crazy. Listen, I want to say this. Probation is a trap. I'm going to tell all you YNs this, right? You can spend all the time on probation, you do one thing, and you go to jail. The best thing to do is to go to jail right then and there. Probation is a trick, right? But they be so itching to get out, right? But that's only going to show you that he going to jail for anything. The only thing he did was say that the police really shot somebody. But he ain't supposed to do that. He a secret informant. He can't put it on the line. He supposed to call that number they gave him and told that. He put it online as a violation. He only supposed to snitch to a number. You know they give you a number to snitch to when you get out on probation. He just used the wrong channel.
Young Thug almost got his probation violated because of a tweet.
No, yeah, I told you that. I told you that. Everybody thought I was crazy. Listen.
You was the first nigga to rat. Buddy, Thug, Spider, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm going to call you Big Paw. I'm going to call you Possum now because you's the biggest rat. You started telling first. Lil Wayne tour bus happened before Nut got killed. Before any of this shit happened. Before Lil Woody even came around like that. You was the first nigga to rat. Buddy, Thug, Spider, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm going to call you.
He did the same thing P did.
Can you keep a secret?
Stood up in court. And that was Wham, they were trying to get too rocking with the motherfucking rat. And you be preaching about that shit too, man. You can't do that, man.
Damn, you too.
You get wrong about that anyway.
It's two things I ain't never doing. I ain't never going against family, and I ain't never going against the mother that's helping me feed the family. The only way we cut them off is if they go against family. It's two.
Yeah, Rollo said, he said, Thug made everybody not talk to me. Nah, they ain't want to talk to you anyway. My brother ain't nothing to do with that. But you ain't spinning on nobody. Yeah, Rollo said,
I'm the only team that could serve, nigga. This for the homies I broke bread with, split a 50 when we was still on EBT. I'm trying to move the whole gang, I compare. I'm the only team that could serve, nigga.
Yeah, man, I think Young Thug done, got himself into some bullshit, man. They say he was the first one to be ratting. I've been hearing stories like that the whole time. Shit's wild, man. Shit's wild. I mean, it's something I don't really care about. I'm a civilian at the end of the day. I really don't give a fuck who's snitching on who. I do my own thing. I stay out the way in this motherfucker, so I don't really worry about none of that shit, man. So it is what it is when it comes to that shit, man. But at the end of the day, yo, bro, like, don't be out here promoting that rat shit. Like, real talk. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Don't be out here promoting that rat shit, right? You a rat, this is rat, you know what I'm saying? You snitch, you did all this. If you out here telling, like, at the end of the day, man, everything that happens in the dark will come to the light. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everything. So you can sit around and act like, oh, I ain't doing nothing, I ain't doing this, I ain't had nothing to do with that and this, and them secret conversations, them pillow talking conversations, all that shit always comes back to the light, man. I mean, it ain't no really getting past that shit, no matter what you are, especially if you're a celebrity, man. Like, everybody's looking for the dirt. You feel me? So everybody's looking for the dirt for you, and they want you to be this fucked up ass person. They want you to be fucked up. They want you to mess up. They want you to go through the things that you go through because you got this money and people don't want to see you with the money. It's like this. When you first start off as an artist, everybody's like, oh man, Rakim, check him out. But as soon as you do something like that's twisted in the game, or it's something like that you just it's just too much. You feel me? If you're doing something that they feel like it's too much, that is when people, they're coming after you. You feel me? That's when they're coming after you. You know, and at the end of the day, you just got to watch yourself and watch who you be around, because people are really out for self-gain, man. Self-gain is the most important thing to people, man. They really care about themselves. It's not too often do you find somebody out here that really cares about cares about doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? What I mean when I say that, like, people don't really care about you as much as you think they would. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna act like they care. They're gonna act like they want to see you win. But as soon as you really start winning, as soon as it starts really showing, the results start to show up from you actually winning, then that is when it's like, damn, you know, we got too much going on. He got too much going on, and I'm not a part of it. My bad, y'all. It's the wife. So yeah. So it's just a fucked up thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just a fucked up thing. If you ratting, if you telling, they gonna find out about it, bro. Like, so don't even stop putting yourself in that situation. You feel me? I don't even know how to tell y'all that, man, because it's like a lot of these rappers, man, they get out here, man, they be from the suburbs and shit, bro, and don't even have to really live a life or even talk about the shit that they talk about. They tie themselves to the streets, man, because it's easy to tie yourself to the streets. Excuse me. It's easy to tie yourself to the streets. So tying yourself to the streets, man, and going through all that shit and putting yourself in the middle of shit that you have nothing to do with, shit that you never grew up around, shit that you didn't have to go through. You know what I'm saying? A real street nigga, man, to me, is somebody who didn't have a choice, if that makes sense. You feel me? Like, you can be street, but not deep in the street. That's how I feel. You could be street, but not deep in the street, okay? So meaning that you can be street, you can be from the suburbs, right? But you can go in the hood all your life, play ball, get cool with everybody around the neighborhood, hang around that shit, but keep yourself at a distance to where you ain't doing no gang-related shit or you ain't in the mix. That's you can still consider yourself street, but like in the streets is different. Being a street nigga and being in the streets is different. All right, that's how I feel. So at the end of the day, like, for you cats that's out here like practicing or trying to be a street nigga, you feel me? Like, even like my kids dress in hoodies and try to put masks on and shit. When I'm around, as far as I'm there when they're dressing and they put that shit on, I make them take that shit off. Cause what's the fucking point of doing shit like that? That's just stupid as hell. It don't make no sense. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's I guess it's all about how a motherfucker perceives you. I don't know. It's really strange, and yeah, it's fucking strange, bro. It's strange, man. Like letting somebody get you into that mode is crazy. You feel me? It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do something. Yeah, it's fucking strange, bro. It's strange. My bad, y'all. But at the end of the day, just stay in your own lane, bro. Create your own vibe. Create your own lane, bro. Like, it ain't even, you know. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to share this with all right, my bad, y'all. Anyway, yeah, man. At the end of the day, stop letting the streets suck you in, and it be the young niggas, but it also be the older niggas too. Like, come on, bro. Like, we too grown for that shit, man. If you a grown ass man, right? Ain't no way you should be letting no shit go down. Like, letting, all right, you know what I'm saying? So no shit happen like this. To where you into this shit. Stay in your own lane, bro. Create your own vibe. You know what I mean? Real talk. Like, you shouldn't even let no nigga get you into your own vibe. I mean, to another, you know what I'm saying? Put you in a whole nother element. Man, you a grown ass man. You feel me? A woman, shit, at that, you know, like, stop trying to follow the path, man. Just be your damn self. That's all I'm saying. Be your damn self. You feel me? Just be yourself, yo. Just be yourself, man. We're gonna get back to a couple of these videos real quick, man. I had to get some shit going on my page real quick. About to change the name of my page too, man. If you don't know, man, I got a Trap Talk podcast, man. It's my page, man. Follow it right now. 141 subscribers. We're trying to get better. 63 videos, man. We're trying to get better at this shit every day, B. Every day. All right. So let's get back into it, man. At the end of the day, Young Thug, man, just I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, if you was hating on everybody else for being you know, a rat or whatnot. So, you know, turns out your ass is supposedly the biggest rat of all. You the one started that shit. You know what I'm saying? You was the one ratting and shit. So, you know, everybody want to be a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? Until the shit happens. You feel me? Everybody. So, I'm gonna check out another video. Let's see what's going on right here, man.
Did Young Thug really snitch? It seems like 75% of the internet thinks he did. A resurfaced interrogation video has fans accusing Thug of breaking the code he's always lived by: never cooperate with the police. Young Thug spent over 2 years fighting for his freedom in the biggest RICO case in Georgia's history. Thug never gave a statement or cooperated with the police at all. He stood tall, claiming loyalty above everything. In the audio, you can hear Thug talking to detectives, which by some people's definition would already be considered snitching. But Thug has replied saying it's all lies. He says the truth is the exact opposite, and that he was protecting his brother, not selling him out. With Thug being at the center of the YSL RICO trial, the prosecutors were gunning for him. They wanted him in prison for life. They painted YSL as a violent gang, and defense lawyers fought back saying it's just a music label and entertainment. Throughout the trial, the topic of snitching haunted the YSL camp. We all remember Gunna's Alfred plea back in 2022.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
Even though he insisted he never cooperated, the internet branded him as a snitch. And Young Thug himself, he made it crystal clear that he didn't respect anyone who talked. In the resurfaced audio, Thug is being pressed by investigators. At one point, he appears to name Pee Wee Roscoe, the man that was arrested for shooting up Lil Wayne's tour bus in 2015.
Winfrey will spend 10 years in prison for the April incident on I-285, where 2 buses belonging to the entourage for rapper Lil Wayne came under gunfire. Prosecutors say a simmering rap feud and gang tensions led to it. They believe they could pin Winfrey as the gunman.
Roscoe's 2018 conviction of the bus shooting was overturned by the Georgia Supreme Court. They found that the trial judge had exerted undue pressure, implying a harsher penalty if he declined the plea, making the original plea and conviction involuntary. Going back to the audio of Thug, some fans claim this is clear-cut cooperation. Others say it's being twisted out of context. He posted on X saying, "They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother." #ratware. Coming from someone who is a huge Thug fan, now apparently his definition of a snitch has changed. It just has to help the people in court. But isn't that what Gunna did? Gunna's plea deal, where he said yes ma'am over and over, none of that was admissible in the YSL trial. So therefore the jury didn't hear any of that or take that into account with their verdicts. This is Pee Wee Roscoe, the man that Thug allegedly snitched on.
Politicking, man. Jeff clean as Listerine, man. Clean as Irish soap. You feel me?
Clean as Listerine.
That's what you supposed to do. When you go in interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we sell the Wayne Carter weed.
So he's saying when you're in an interrogation room with the police, you're supposed to just lie to them, downplay your crimes, not give them over real information, confuse them, make their investigation worse. Which is kind of what Woody said he was doing, but Woody straight up pointed at people's mug shots and shit, so Woody can't say he did that. There hasn't really been paperwork of Thug signing something like Woody did, where he signed people's faces.
You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that.
That's what Woody did.
He did what a taxpaying citizen do, a real street nigga. Kept it solid, kept it overly real, you feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole.
This is snitching. Look at this clip of Woody.
How can I help myself?
First question, how can I help myself?
Like I said, we can't, Woody, I can't make it any
So
clearer.
that's these 20
No, it's not pointless. Like I said, we'll communicate. What I'm saying is I can't offer you anything. Investigator Flores can't offer you anything. We can let the district attorney's office know and down there that you were cooperating.
The information I have, they want to hear to right now.
I mean, we can pass it to
I'm
them.
saying you can pass it to them. I'm thinking something gonna happen today.
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
Somebody's supposed to get killed tonight.
Who?
You know who?
I don't know who. But there's so much going on in the city. I don't know who. You're gonna have to.
See, the thing about Woody for me is I can't tell if he is like bullshitting or if he's just, I don't know. Woody don't seem like he's out there to me, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know, something like he's out there to me. Try to figure Woody out, but I mean, Woody's comedy to me, you know what I'm saying? If he's a rat, he's a rat, you feel me? Which, you know, in the interrogation room, you doing what you're doing, that's one thing, but I don't know how much I believe him, you feel me? I feel like he just be saying shit sometimes, and I don't know, because I don't know the man, you feel me? So I can't knock him, I can't disrespect and act like dude ain't, you know what I'm saying, really about that street shit, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not him, I don't know him.
This is a murder that about to take place with some very bad people, and the stuff that I know right now, I mean, should be able to help me get out of my situation.
Okay.
I can tell y'all this much right here. I know the people are gonna go do it. I can give the time when they gonna go do it, so y'all can catch them in the act. I know.
Who's the target?
One guess.
I mean, Lucci's locked up.
Shelco was a rival of YSL.
We're not even here basically looking to talk to you about anything that we think you did wrong, you know what I'm saying? It's more just to get a feel and just get a background of everything that's going on. Does that make sense? Okay. What I would like to do is just talk with you and just, like I said, get background of this whole shebang of just the whole history of what's going on. I'm sure you know what happened in Cobb County, right, with Pee Wee and all that crap? Oh, Roscoe? Yeah, Roscoe. Oh, yeah.
That's the issue with context. Some people don't know. On Twitter with these 30-second clips, Roscoe's already arrested. So it's not like he's just naming Roscoe. He's already arrested in custody. So the media knows, everyone knows.
Stories, I guess, that are out there, who knows if they're freaking true or not, you know what I'm saying? But that's why we're here, kind of, you can disprove it, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Disprove me, like, sort it? Yeah, just sort it all out for us, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure you've seen the media, man. They're blowing things out crazy, right? the media's just they make up their own story, right?
I haven't even been able to be doing shows with.
Like they got canceled, or like you can't even get bookings.
Like, yeah.
Here's the thing, man. Like I said, we don't have charges on you. We're not looking to do anything like that, man. But since you're in custody, do you know anything about Miranda rights or anything like that? You don't have to talk to us type deal. You ever been read your Miranda rights before? Like on TV, you see on TV, you know what I'm talking about?
Miranda rights?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
You ever been arrested?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know when they say you...
Like, you can't talk?
Yeah, like...
Not that you can't, that you don't have to. You know, you have the right to do this and that. Yeah.
So it's like on TV, man. It's not really that big of a deal. And like I said, you don't have Cobb County charges. We're not looking to charge you for anything like that. But because you're in a formal setting, like you're in the jail, for us to be able even to talk to you, we got to protect your rights and protect our rights. You know, does that make sense? So we got to read you your Miranda rights. You can talk to us, you can not talk to us. It's totally up to you. But we would like to talk to you just so you can help sort some stuff out.
See, at this point, this is where Thug should have been like, all right, I'm good. Like, yeah, I don't need to talk to y'all. Like, that's really what he should have done. And even Brian Steele would say that. These captions at the bottom are kind of inaccurate at some parts, so just don't take them like as 100% accurate.
Your first right is you have the right to remain silent. And that's it.
Do you understand that? Yeah. It's your choice if you want to talk to us or not. But do you just want to talk to us right now in this room without having to have like an attorney present? That's basically what that's saying.
They're giving him a lot of outs to not speak at all. But let's see the context.
You don't have to sign that form if you don't want to.
So what you're saying is you will talk to us without your attorney present?
Yep.
Okay.
If questions that I wouldn't be able to answer, I wouldn't answer.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, let's see with you. All right.
Well, if you don't want to talk to me, man, you feel more comfortable talking with her?
He's been so good
Okay.
today. He really has. You have been a perfect gentleman. Well, you have.
Why she's trying there, dude, cops just do that manipulative tactic.
Man, she gassing that man up, man.
To try to get information, bro. It's so funny. Like, act like they're your friend.
You want some food?
You want some food?
They still ain't giving
Do
me.
you want some food? Okay. We'll get you some food.
I told them that goddamn. I was like, yeah, some.
That's jacked up, man.
Not the accepting of the food, too. I can see why the narrative is switched, but I haven't heard anything of snitching yet.
I done listened to your album now, man. I bought your album. I'm for real. I did, man. It's all right. I like it.
Oh, you said you listened to it?
Yeah, I like it. I'm for real.
Roscoe Case,
yeah,
man. Just listen.
Yeah. No, I bought it on iTunes.
And the weird thing is, I really look up to him. I really look up to him.
What the hell's the deal with that, man?
With me and Wayne?
Yeah,
He did an interview like 4 days ago.
I haven't seen it.
He was like, I've been hearing in the streets that this guy is a real fan. He was still being kind of funny with it. He was like, I don't know what kind of fan he is, but I feel like now that I've paid attention that he's a fan, and I'm sorry for everything that I ever said, and I love him for being a fan, and I hope that his career goes to the sky, and I would like to work with him. I'm like, first I was mad, like, he's lame as fuck, you know, he finally just admitted it, because we never had a problem.
Yeah.
Before I even got big rapping.
Yeah.
My whole life, I always wanted to rap. Like the other guys, they was in here, they was like, why you got tattoos? I'm like, why you got tattoos? I really wanted to be like this nigga so fucking bad. Like everything he did, I did everything. He said, I said. He put his pants up, I put him up. He skate, I skate.
Lives in ATL.
Everything he ever in his life did, I did. I really want to be like in real life. Really did. I really look up to him. I still do. I listen to him. I still upload him on my page. Like,
That sounded like him just explaining how he looks up to Wayne and their like little beef they had going on.
Please explain to me, what's the whole beef between Lil Wayne and like Birdman? Why is he trying to sue him and all that? What's the deal with that?
Hip hop lives in
so
ATL.
not Birdman and Wayne. Well, you know.
All right, so I mean, my my knowledge is dude just too. He just too. Dude is just too. I don't know how to say it because I'm coming from a civilian's point of view, all right? But me, that's a conversation because I don't get into none of the street shit. I ain't doing none of that shit. So I feel like I would talk to a cop about some shit like that, but I wouldn't be a part of a case. It'd be me out there on the street sitting out there at a fucking event where they blocking off the road and we just happen to have a conversation. But you know what I'm saying, when you put in this situation and you are, you know, Young Thug, you are supposed to be this thuggish ass person who does not believe in ratting, who does not believe in none of that shit that's going on. your conversation is too comfortable with these people. And now I'm starting to realize they had this, your case was going on for a year and a half, and now, you know, people are starting to realize why you got off, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And then I think at one point, he had told one of the investigators that he didn't want to be, like, I'll talk to you, but this can't get out. Make sure this can't get out. I don't need to go back out to the streets. I don't need to go on the internet. I don't need to go nowhere, right? So that shit right there is where you kind of like draw the line. If you gonna talk, if you on that street politics, you feel me? Only if you in the street politics. If you're not in the street politics, then it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. But if you into the street politics, that's like the basis. That's the sentence. I can't even get the word out. But if that is what you do when you want to start ratting, when you want to start talking, that's what the fuck you do. I'm telling you, that's how you started off.
I mentioned Birdman just like Wayne do. Yeah. He's like big homie to both of us. So, you know, I really look up to Wayne. If I had a chance to be with Wayne and Bird, I'd be with Wayne before Bird. I don't really care about him that much. I really care about Wayne more than him then. So I always was like, every time I was around him, I always used to be like, why Wayne? Cause Birdman got a studio. Okay.
Now, to some people, I guess this would be snitching, just giving up information about why Wayne and Birdman are beefing. To me, I don't think it is, because it's not really a real statement or anything, but
the whole time, I ain't thinking me, I'm thinking Bird. I'm like, well, that nigga do not like Bird. He don't like him. He don't like him. And then come to find out, he really didn't have no problem with me. He really had a problem with Bird. But I guess Bird was like, fucking with me so hard, like pushing my movement, my music and shit, to the point where it made him be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I've been with you better. So, nigga, why the fuck would you do that? So I was like, what the hell going on, Wayne? Why Wayne be tripping like that? Because we done been in the club before. Wayne had come in the club. He, like, I seen him like a million times. He only dapped me up 2 times though. One time we was in the club, he came in the club, he dapped me up. And he didn't dap up Birdman.
Was the club in Atlanta?
We was in Miami.
Okay.
He dapped up me. So I was like, Bird, what the hell wrong with Wayne? Why he ain't make no song? And then Bird was like, what song? So I let him hear the song, and then you know he got Wayne on. Wayne got on the song. I said, motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch that whole video, y'all. It's like 2 minutes. That's 2 hours long. Let's see.
Ooh, the hip hop industry is quiet. I'm not fit to be quiet. I've been on you ass. Listen, I done got back focused. Unc is back focused. I know I done got off trolling and things, but I come to be the hip hop villain. I done started being I done got now I'm gonna need that. I've been waiting for listen. This has to be my year. See, listen to me, y'all. Listen. This has to. Let me get in front of my nation. I need to speak in front of the podium. I need to talk to the nation. Let me pull the podium out and talk before the. I got to give a what they call when the president gives one of the State of the Union addresses. State of the Union. What's going on with the connection? But listen, y'all know I'm finna kill these, right? Y'all done tried to make me everything that I'm not. Now y'all took a video. Order in the court. Jeffrey, sit your lanky ass down. Long ass girl boy, gangster, tough ass. Somebody sit Jeffrey. Woody, shut up. In this court,
dude called him a girl boy.
You go tell everything you told them goddamn police, or we putting your ass back there where you crying on the phone. Do you hear me, Woody? DA, listen, we not in this court. That shit y'all did over there in Fulton County, it ain't going down. I'm telling you now, Woody. You bring your stupid ass here acting like you can't recall. Hold on, I'll be right back. Excuse me. Say, forgive me, I got beside myself. Where my glasses at? We finna have a real trial. And you finna go to jail, thug. That lifetime probation, I'm violating it for the years. I'm gonna make your ass cry. You remember when you first went to jail? You must forgot, thug. I ain't forgot. Order in the court. We are now, judge don't like nobody, is on the bench. All right. Thug, for the end, we putting your ass in jail, boy. You ain't finna run around here still representing King Slime with 40 years probation. You got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now, I'm finna find you in contempt. You hear me? Say, let me tell you something. Jeffrey, you thought we forgot about that video when you first went to jail? And you said you had a dream that you and your daughter was driving down Rodeo Street in Miami, but you was in jail at the time? You remember that prayer hand you did? And everybody was saying, oh, the Lord be with him. The Lord be with Thug. The Lord be with Thug. But Thug, you had other women coming to see you. You had Mariah Sanchez signing that list. You had that boy David Haney, baby mama, crying on the phone because you putting that slime dick in her. With no rubber. That girl.
Wait a minute, man. Listen, he's a certified snitch. He don't give a fuck. He don't give no fucks at all, man. Excuse my language, but he don't care. All right, something wrong with bruh. He really don't care about what he says and how he says it. And I mean, do you call dude a rat? Because he been doing this shit for years now, and ain't nobody stopped him. All that shit that the gangsters be talking, but ain't nobody trying to stop dude. So it ain't the mafia. That's all I'm gonna say.
And they say you's a freak. They say your boy's a freak. And you freak good, they say. Them hoes say you freak good. Freaky. That's why you wear them dresses and put fingernail polish and them little bit ass skirts with that hoverboard. And you made that video. You thought we forgot. Them in Atlanta scared of you because they say you can fight. Nah, they say you can fight. They say if you take them veneers out your mouth, they say your teeth were so bad. They say your mother. They say you never been to the dentist before ever in your life till you got with that boy baby to the baby side. Till y'all shot up that boy bus. Say for then you had never had real dental work. What they say up under them veneers, your teeth so goddamn rotten, they need all of them snatched out. And I'm not bullshitting. That's what they say. Got some money? They say, boy, when you didn't have no money. They say, boy, Thug was a rough, slimy, grimy, ashy, black, ugly, dusty, skinny, mean. You see all them adjectives that went in front of your name would make you dangerous. All them different adjectives that would make you dangerous. Order in the court say, somebody tell Woody, he gonna take this stand. All that goddamn shit about he don't know and they brought him in the order in the court. Say, y'all stay tuned. This they say to you, I'm on y'all. Say, judge, tattletale don't like nobody. Now listen, I'm finna give a court order. I'm finna give a court order right now. Now I know Brian Steele came in here and they asked if Jeffrey can still work with Warner. I'm taking that out the court order. I'm not. Brian Steele, shut your ass up. Cause you only been winning against mediocre attorneys. Brian Steele ain't went up against no real mother. He didn't go up against Fannie Willis. It's a gang unit detective. Brian Steele ain't shit. Brian Steele told you.
Bro, dude's a fool with it, man. Something wrong with Charleston, man. I don't know, man. You know, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. This video will be up. Leave a comment in the video section, in the comment section. You feel me? We just up here. I'm just going through some shit right now. Let's see.
Everybody in my DM asking me if I care about Young Thug snitching. I don't give a fuck. Everybody in my DM asking me if I care about Young Thug snitching. I don't give a fuck.
Guess it gotta take for me the one with the less sense out of everybody. Is y'all seeing what these people are doing to us? Y'all sitting right here trying to expose this person, expose that person, say this person this person that. Bro, they're trying to demolish this whole thing. Stop letting these people beat y'all. What's wrong with y'all? Like, who cares? Who cares? Make money, get money. You know what I mean? Like, y'all niggas out here tripping, bro. Y'all letting y'all emotions control y'all. Y'all niggas out here in crash out mode. All on the internet. Stop. Y'all, goddamn, bro. Y'all ain't tired of it? Niggas spent all them days and nights in jail complaining about missing time with their kids. But now, y'all want to impress some people that don't care nothing about y'all. Man, live y'all life, man. Take care of y'all family, man. Leave the internet. The internet is designed to destroy us, man. And they got me on here talking with all this damn good sense. Guess it got to take for me the one with the less sense out of.
Yeah, Woody, he be on some other shit, man. Let's go to Flacco, man. What the fuck you talking about? Let's see. Yo, it's wild, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, I would stay away from all the bullshit that goes on in the streets, man. As far as that shit goes, man, they got Atlanta like split decisions, whatever you want to call that shit. They got them kind of, taking sides and shit. Yeah, man, that shit just wild. It is. I ain't gonna lie. Shit's wild. Let's see. We gonna go. All right, so I fuck with Flacco, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I like his videos and shit, man. Make sure y'all follow Flacco, man. Yeah, let's see what he's talking about right now.
Yesterday, the world learned that Young Thug was a rat, but ever since then, the Young Thug snitch situation has gotten progressively worse ever since, and there's no sign that there's a stopping in sight. The soundbite from Young Thug interrogation footage not only confirmed from my perspective that Young Thug is a rat, but it also confirmed Young Thug is the worst type of rat. But I'll explain exactly what I mean by that a little later on in this video. However, the Young Thug snippets that convince the world that Young Thug is a snitch also encourage his enemies like Gunna, like Rollo, like YSL Woody. It encouraged them to step forth and give their side of why they don't like Young Thug. And when they stepped forth, they gave some pretty convincing reasons why Young Thug is a terrible human being. YSL Woody will call Young Thug a manipulator. Rollo will break down how Young Thug has been blackballing and taking food off a lot of people's tables by making calls behind the scenes and telling other major artists in Atlanta not to work with certain people because he don't like them, but he will give those major artists a reason like, yo, he a snitch. And the reasons he will give for them being a snitch or why they can't be worked with are reasons that aren't as bad as what we've seen Young Thug do over the last 48 hours. Why I say particularly that Young Thug is the worst type of rat? Because it's one thing to snitch and it's one thing to conceal that you snitch. But it's one thing to look yourself in the mirror and truly brainwash yourself that your own rules don't apply to you. Young Thug attempted to recreate the rules of the streets to fit his wrongdoings. Like, for example, Young Thug got a brother named Unfunk. Unfunk was also a co-defendant on the YSL case. Unfunk and Gunna took the exact same plea deal. Young Thug will call Gunna a snitch and ask everybody to blackball Gunna, but Young Thug will say that his brother did nothing wrong. This is just another example of how Young Thug is a hypocrite and think the rules of the streets don't apply to him. So Thug tweets out, my brother would have rolled the whole trip out, but when them guys took the plea, I told my brother to take it too. Ninja had just did 12 years and ain't want to put my mama through that again. Young Thug consider Gunna plea deal snitching because Gunna said YSL is a gang. But Young Thug told his own brother, according to him, to snitch because he didn't want his mama to have both sons in jail during Christmas. So it's okay for your brother to snitch to go home to his mama, but Gunna can't take the same plea deal and go home to his mama. Now, y'all might say, well, it's Young Thug he's telling on, right? No. Young Thug had co-defendants. So Young Thug telling his brother to snitch is Young Thug telling his brother to also snitch on his co-defendants because their mama shouldn't have 2 of her sons in jail during Christmas. See, what Unfunk plead to, we got his plea deal. His plea deal is more outrageous than Gunna plea deal. 2 other YSL associates racked up additional charges for stabbing up YF and Lucci. It was alleged they snuck phones into the prison and they was actually on the phone with Young Thug while in jail, orchestrating a hit on YF and Lucci. Unfunk pled guilty to conspiring with those YSL associates. So on or about April 3rd, 2022, I discussed with a YSL associate securing protection for another YSL associate at the Fulton County Jail. He signed and said yes. On or about April 14, 2022, I, along with another YSL associate, discussed harming an inmate at the Fulton County Jail because I believe the inmate harmed another YSL associate. He claimed yes. During the April 14, 2022 conversation referenced in Section 5, I also discussed using a drone to fly illegal cell phones into the jail. Young Thug just admitted on Twitter that he told his brother to snitch on other YSL associates so he could go home and be with their mama for Christmas because their mama don't deserve to have 2 sons in jail.
All right, so my thing is, why is this shit so messy? Like, why is it so mixed up right now? I'm confused. I'm confused like a mug, man. Like, I don't understand why. If you know you snitched and you was in the interrogation room, then why the hell would you even go into why would you get on Twitch or Twitter and you know, degrade everybody else who you figured was a rat when you got a fucking, you didn't got the pizza, you didn't got the, man, it reminds me of a fucking Key and Peele sketch or skit when dude was in our ratting and he was like, he ain't saying nothing, but every time he came up out of that interrogation room, he had something extra on him, you know what I'm saying? He had a fucking, he had some pizza, he had a power wheel, he had, you know, he always had something. He always came out there with something extra, you know, that shows that he was cooperating, all right? So that's what I'm feeling like with Thug. I don't understand why they wouldn't do that, man, but, you know, it is what it is.
Young Thug is the worst type of rat there is, but it gets worse, by the way. This is just the icing. It gets worse. Just like Gunna, he also pled to YSL is a gang. He also pled that YSL identified themselves by wearing green, wearing clothing with the words YSL or slime on it, wearing pendants displaying the letters YSL or the word slat on it. He even gave the colors of YSL, the hand signs of YSL. He identified them as a gang and even gave up what exactly they used to identify themselves as gangs. Young Thug said Gunna is a rat because Gunna testified that YSL is a gang. And when you're fighting a RICO, the objective is to prove that your organization is a criminal organization, aka a gang. So if you testify, yes, we are a gang, then you're snitching on us. Well, Young Thug brother testified.
See, in a sense, to me though, the fact that they did even made it a RICO case was like, they should be penalized for even trying to make it a RICO case, because I don't, from the beginning, I didn't really see it being a RICO case, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you know, I mean, it's a lot of shit going on that we don't know about, you know, especially me. I'm in Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the hell they got going on in ATL as far as except when I go down there and visit. But as far as the gang shit, when I go down there, I don't get into the gang shit, so I wouldn't know. But why is that a RICO anyway? You know what I'm saying? What made the law, or the lawyers, or the prosecutors, or anybody, whoever put that case out on Young Thug, what made them result into going after the RICO? You know what I'm saying? Was it somebody that was snitching on Lucci's side? Was it what made them say, oh, we gonna hit them with the RICO case?
Testified. Young Thug brother said YSL's a gang. Young Thug brother gave hand signs and hand gestures they used to identify themselves as a gang. And Young Thug brother took that plea deal against other co-defendants, not just Young Thug. This is
a conspiracy with other people involved, which is why one of the co-defendants, Pee Wee, he went on academics and he says that Young Thug brother is a rat. He probably wasn't aware that Young Thug told his brother to snitch, but Young Thug co-defendants is calling Young Thug brother a rat. So if you're Young Thug and you told your brother to snitch, what does that make you? The rat orchestrator? The brother...
Master motherfucking Splinter. Master motherfucking Splinter, y'all.
Also told on other people like Yak Gotti, who was also a co-defendant on the case, who, by the way, Young Thug called a rat, even though Yak Gotti didn't take a plea deal.
Ain't did nothing wrong.
When a gunner nigga said, you gotta ask him this. How they said...
Hold up. Which one it was? Buka Rat Lope or Money Rat Mark? Which one it was?
Oh,
the only one solid Nietzsche, but he dead wrong because you lay beside a rat, you just like a rat. Yeah, ain't no way hey man, y'all might well share the same toothbrush. They all eat cheese. No. Hey, I told you, man.
Listen, somebody always told me that, man. I don't eat cheese because I don't eat cheese for real. Like, for some reason I can eat pizza, but I don't eat cheese. And every time somebody be like, why you don't eat cheese? I always say, because cheese is for rats.
Hey, you hear me? They taking over right now. It's real against rats. Hey. I got a Rolls Royce outside with stars in the ceiling.
This is what they said. They said, how are they going to act like Gunna a rat, but Thug brother took the same plea?
You heard what I told you. Yeah. Ain't nobody exempt. Once you're a rat, you're a rat. The only one I can't say a rat. My co-defendant with a RICO right is 28 people. So you got to look at the predicate act. The predicate act with me and Jeff was the so-called two-boy shooting, right? So they brought the charge from Clark County to Forest County. We charged. I raised my hand. I did that. You can't even really convict me again. I already done paid the debt to the society because I've been in prison. So I got to keep it real. Now, if I was charged some white NM nigga that can be bought, I'd be on the side of the fence with them.
So wait, hold on. You got to give me a definite answer. Both of them took the Alfred plea. Thug brother and Gunna. What's the difference?
Hey, my man, it ain't no different. They all rats. What the fuck is y'all understanding?
Does Young Thug think that? Because that's you.
Hey,
Young
man,
Thug ain't gonna say his brother a rat. Like, that's his blood. That's blood. Blood over everything.
Hey, man, you wouldn't even believe it. If it went for his mama, ain't no telling what else probably would have been out here to him. God bless you, man. Let them go on with their life, man. Jeff up there in Scooter, he waiting in the sky. I'm gonna get him to come down out the sky tomorrow, and we're gonna get these folk to add what they want to motherfucker. You wouldn't believe that. I wouldn't even messing with nobody. I'm speaking the facts. Just like you got CNN News telling you to go to vote for the president. Yeah, I got the real nigga news. You understand me? Goat talk. That's why I'm coming with the screaming to kick me, Aiden, you, and Jeff. You understand me? Because we need a platform for what's right. You can't do it by yourself. Because right now, the narrative is false all the way around the board. You feel me?
The person you just heard calling Thug's brother Unfunk a rat is Pee Wee Roscoe. He's the dude who shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus, and he's also the dude who Thug told the detectives during his interrogation sold weed to Lil Wayne.
You said you came to talk about Lil Wayne and...
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the whole background between Roscoe and Lil Wayne and all that.
You want me to tell you the honest? This is honest God truth. Man to man. This motherfucker is... These niggas, these niggas, they're like brothers more than Birdman Wayne.
They're doing what now, brother?
I said them niggas was damn near more brothers than Bird and Wayne.
Oh, Roscoe and Lil Wayne? Were more
than... This nigga used to bring Wayne's drugs.
You can tell from just listening to Pee Wee Roscoe talk to academics that Young Thug has manipulated Pee Wee Roscoe as well into thinking that somehow, like, Young...
Come on, man. My bad. It took me so long to pause on that, but damn. I heard enough. Because now you incriminating somebody who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Wayne was a victim in that situation. But now that, you know, all he bring him in drugs. So, I mean, we all know Lil Wayne do drugs. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? We ain't knocking that part that Lil Wayne does drugs, all right? But at the end of the day, you are sitting there letting them know for sure that Lil Wayne does drugs. What if he was acting like he didn't do drugs and shit like that? You just incriminating another person and then putting another person in a case who has nothing to do with that case, yo. And I just feel like that's just too much, man. Fuck all that.
Thug didn't give Unfunk the pass, and Unfunk would have, you know, been hurt badly if he wasn't Thug brother and Thug just sparing him. That's Thug manipulating Pee Wee Roscoe, because Thug has also manipulated a lot of other people, right? Yo, like, things have resurfaced or calls have resurfaced where Young Thug is telling people that he ain't give out passes for anyone to take the plea deal.
Yeah, I don't know though. Like, man,
Bro, you seen your brother plea?
Most definitely.
But he said you told him to do that.
Man, watch out.
Man, oh God, that's what he telling the street.
Man, oh God,
Shit.
he capped. On that same God, he capped. Man, he come in for a nigga to take a plea and say a lie.
Thug wasn't man enough to let people know that he was telling people to take these plea deals because Thug understood there ain't no excuse for what they're doing. There's no excuse for snitching. If snitching is bad for one person, it's bad for everyone. Thug understood that, which is why Thug was denying telling people to take plea deals. You see, this whole little argument they're trying to give Thug, which is, gonna snitch first, bro. So Thug told his brother to snitch. No, this is not a snitch for snitch, right? A snitch for snitch ain't allowed in the streets, right? That's what I was told. And even in this situation, a snitch for snitch don't apply here because Unfunk isn't snitching on Gunna. He's snitching on the people who didn't take the plea deal. The people like Yak Gotti, who took this case to the very end, even after Young Thug took the plea deal. Yak Gotti saw it through and got found not guilty. And can you imagine being Yak Gotti? You held it down. You was thorough. You did everything the right way. And then you come home and Young Thug is making calls behind the scenes telling people not to mess with you. Young Thug is dropping snippets for songs where he's telling the world that you a rat.
You though. Yeah. Not you. Well, we have a lot to talk about, but I think the first thing we really need to cover is that Young Thug dropped a snippet from a song and he mentioned you in it.
Tight shit.
You heard this. He said, Yak Gotti tricked me for some years. I didn't know he was telling.
I tricked who?
He said, Yak Gotti, this is Young Thug rapping. He said, Yak Gotti tricked me for some years. I didn't know he was telling.
Who I told on?
Vlad's a shit starter. You heard that shit? Vlad's a shit starter, man. That shit's crazy right there, man.
He also said in that same verse, he said, only reason I fuck with you, Gunna, it was because of Truth.
Long live Truth too, though, but who I told on? We gotta address it. Like, we're gonna call a spade, we're gonna address it.
So let's address it.
Who paperwork I'm in or who did a day or some time for Yak Gotti. You know what I mean? That's what this shit come down to. What I did that nobody else ain't do.
Take it all the way to the end.
All right, then. Fact was a fact.
Well, look, your lawyer actually made a statement about this. Doug.
Doug.
He said, Yak did not say a single thing about Jeff in his interviews with the cops. I don't know where this is coming from. Yak had the opportunity to turn on Young Thug during the trial to get out of the case easy. He never took it. He stood tall and took it all the way to the jury.
Tight shit, but at the same time, I ain't got nothing to turn on because nigga ain't did shit. You see what I'm saying? So it just still to the point where, like, if they trying to make me do this or say this just for I can't do this. First of all, that ain't even true. Second of all, it like, I stand on more principle than that. 9 times for everybody else to stand on the principle.
I mean, did that bother you when you heard that?
I ain't tripping. Ain't nothing bothered me at that point. Ain't nothing I ain't seen. I done seen everything down under the sun but there.
Well, is he referring to the interrogation video that came out a while ago? Is that what he's referring to?
He probably is. He probably ain't. You got to talk to him. But if you are, it like, what? Like, who did the day for me? Who I told on? Who?
So what I'm getting from is dude is really like he's ratting. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to throw it on everybody else so he can, smoky mirrors, you know what I'm saying? He don't want, I guess that's your typical thing that a rat would do, you feel me? They want to put everything on everybody else and get all the heat away from them, you feel me? They don't want to be in the kitchen. They don't want to be by the stove. They can be in the kitchen, but they'll be over behind the kitchen table versus being right there by the stove so they can get that heat, you feel me?
But the whole time, the brother who really ratted gets a pass because he's Thug brother or because Thug told him to rat. So now Thug is like the czar.
So how do you handle that situation too? If you rat, and then if you tell somebody to rat, what is that called?
Streets, right? Whatever Thug say, go. That's the rules now, man. Yo, Thug is getting a lot of pushback right now, and a lot of people is turning on Thug based on things that Thug did himself. Thug wouldn't have this backlash. People wouldn't be talking about Thug the way they're talking about Thug right now if Young Thug came home and minded his business. If Young Thug came home and dealt strictly with music, if Young Thug wasn't playing the Pablo Escobar czar of the street role, if Young Thug wasn't calling people demanding they stop messing with other people, interfering with people's business and their money for absolutely no reason whatsoever, right? What Gunna said was not used against Young Thug, right? Nothing Gunna said was used against Young Thug in the court of law. But Thug still came home and tried to stop Gunna shine, but he can't because Gunna more popping than Thug.
See, I didn't know that. That's fucked up. I didn't know that. So the whole time, bro didn't even snitch on nothing that really went against dude. You feel me? But he took the plea deal so he can get back out, came back out. I think it's jealousy, man, when it comes to Gunna. I think it's jealousy because bro came out with that. Let me tell you. Bro came out with an album when he came straight when he came home. The album was lit, you know what I'm saying, according to people in hip hop, you know what I'm saying, everybody who, you know, fuck with Gunna. I listened to the album a little bit because I am a DJ. It did bop, but I don't like Gunna. You can't. Me personally, I don't even know what he be saying sometimes. I'm gonna keep it all the way word with you, but you know what I'm saying. It's catchy and they be having shit. And when I can't understand it, I do like what he be talking about sometimes. But he came out with another album, and on top of that, he just dropped another album not too long ago that went crazy. So again, you jealous, and I think Young Thug already dropped. You feel me? I think Young Thug already dropped again, and nobody really was fucking with that shit. And I think that's fucking with Young Thug's head, because the nigga that was helping you get to where you was getting to, the nigga that was making hits with you, is you don't fuck with him no more. But technically, you know what I'm saying? It's just, we talking about Young Thug, the male sexy red, man. Come on now.
Another street dude who Thug tried to blackball, Rollo, he would respond to Thug writing on his Twitter page, and Rollo would say, well, B, I lied to the feds for real, and you still called Lil Baby and told him to cut me off because I wasn't right. Now you gonna have to go through what me and Gunna went through, and we waiting on that gospel album too, twin. Thug responded back, and Thug says, see, the difference between me and you is, one, your friends said you didn't lie. You actually told on real people. You said that somebody actually did something that they was arrested for. I made an honest mistake. So when Thug do it, is an honest mistake. I made an honest mistake saying that we sold Lil Wayne weed to try to prove to the detectives that we wasn't beefing with him. See the difference? And let's not forget, you told
Bullshit, man. Bullshit. I'm calling it bullshit.
Fanny, you would take the stand on me and Lucci in our case to get out of jail. I'll be real, man. Thug is great, man. Thug is good, bro. Thug is amazing. I don't know what Rollo got going on, but it's an honest mistake when Young Thug do it. It's rotten when anybody else do it. Yo, I'm not even buying this. I was trying to free the homie excuse, because what's the excuse for what Young Thug did to Birdman? Birdman was an active suspect. Y'all forgot. Birdman was listed in the official paperwork as who they believe orchestrated the hit on Lil Wayne's tour bus, as who paid Pee Wee Roscoe to shoot up Lil Wayne's tour bus. While Birdman was an active suspect, Young Thug went into that interrogation room and told them folks, man, y'all ain't see that mixtape Lil Wayne just dropped? Where Lil Wayne said Birdman is the army, and if Birdman comes after him, he's going out like Tony Montana. Oh, they been had issues. That's you pointing the finger at Birdman, implicating Birdman, letting them know Birdman and Lil Wayne is into it. Lil Wayne feared for his life because he said if Birdman comes after him, he's going to go out like Tony Montana. You drew their attention to that mixtape when Birdman was an active suspect. Was you trying to free Birdman too?
So, come to find out, him and Birdman got problems because he old. Because on the mixtape that he dropped before the album, he said, on one of the songs, he was like, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. Birdman is an army, I'm a one-man army. And if that nigga coming for me, I'm going out like Tony. He said those exact words.
Who is Tony?
Tony Montana. Scarface. See, I know Scarface. See,
he was like, Birdman is an army.
Okay.
What is up with that investigator, bro? Like, I done heard this interview broken up into like several times, and this lady is killing me. She's faking. I don't know. She's like so excited. I don't know. She seems like she's so excited at something. I don't get it.
Money is an army. I'm a one-man army. And And if them niggas coming for me, I'm going out like Tony.
Gotcha. Scarface, the
Tony
last scene
Montana,
in
yeah.
Scarface. Yeah.
But he also said,
What's the excuse for that? Is that, yo, I was trying to get them off my homie? No, bruh. You was pointing them in Birdman's direction, letting them know, man, Birdman got something to do with this, man. I'm not the one, bro. I wouldn't do this. Birdman is the one who did this. This is textbook ratting. This is textbook snitching. Now, a lot of us, I'll be real, bro. Yo, a lot of us civilians, I ain't got no problem with no rats. I ain't got no problem with no snitch. I would implore Thug to drop his flag and join us on the good side, bro. Yo, being a civilian is peaceful. You are up a couple of $1 million. Why exactly do you want to still parade yourself as a tough street dude? Listen, bro. Thug was a week away from being free. Thug couldn't take jail no more, bro. Thug tapped out and signed a plea deal for 15 years of probation. You clearly ain't cut out for this, man. Give up the lifestyle, man. And because
message.
he has went out of his way to take food off people's plates. Nobody would care if Young Thug was just some rapper where this came out on, this could be explained away. But you can't explain it away, bruh. When you on $1 million worth of game, telling them ain't no excuse to talk to the police. Letting people know that other people who did it need to be ostracized and banned from rap and blackballed. And those people lost out on millions of dollars because of you. Because these rules that you're about to explain, you said these are the rules that you live by. And anyone who don't live by these rules, they gotta be blackballed and ostracized by the rap game. And rappers like Lil Durk and Lil Baby actually listen to you too.
stay gangster.
Stay gangster.
I always tell a nigga,
That's what I'm saying.
I tell my whole hood, you know the police can't give you no time.
Stay gangster.
So don't tell them that. When they lock you up and they want to question you or anything, just at least buck on them. Like, make them feel like you ain't gonna tell. Like, wait till your first time going to court or something, bro. Like, don't tell. Like, you told them the precinct, fuck. They thought the police was finna do. They still gotta take you in. They already wrote the ticket. They already called it in. No matter what you tell them in the precinct,
you still.
You in
the car getting busy.
Yeah, you think that man finna pull over and let your pussy ass in the car. You think that nigga finna pull over and let your pussy
Still gonna go through a process.
When you tell him, he gonna say, okay, I got a lieutenant, you can tell that to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, don't even tell me, bitch. I can't write this on your ticket. Mm-hmm. So tell to this one. Tell to this.
How you go from that philosophy to a voluntarily 2-hour interrogation with the police? Thug didn't have to be there. Thug wasn't under no subpoena, no nothing. Thug came voluntarily to speak to the police. Thug was not arrested, nothing. His homie Pee Wee Roscoe was already arrested. So if you're there to free Pee Wee Roscoe, it ain't happening, bro. He's already arrested. He's already charged. He's already going through the process. Whatever you're going to say in that interrogation room could only hurt Pee Wee Roscoe. It couldn't help him. It couldn't help him. All right? Because one, you know, the police ain't going to use anything you say in the interrogation room if it's going to help him. And then secondly, right, you know, whatever you say, they're going to nitpick and choose what's going to hurt him and then use that. Let's get back to this Rollo and Young Thug situation. So Rollo went on DJ Academics and he broke down how Young Thug is responsible for the internal turmoil that's currently happening in Atlanta. He broke down how when he came home, Lil Baby pulled up on him. Baby gave him $50,000, right? Baby and him was all the way locked in, doing features, all type of stuff. And when he looked up, Young Thug called in and told Baby to stop messing with Rollo and ruin their relationship. He also spoke on Gunna and other people. And he would say, yo, if Thug is the reason why all of us is currently beefing and why we're not united, and he did this in the name of the street code or in the name of he's against rats, then how come Thug then get a pass for doing what he did? Because if you cause this much destruction behind something, you're supposed to be perfect and flawless with no type of gray area rap shit around your name, which I 100% agree.
My whole thing is, how in the fuck they wound in my nigga little wound to death? But let's go from the beginning. Who the fuck started all this bull in Atlanta? Whoever started all this pussy in the game, period. One, the first thing Thug did was try to turn Birdman against Lil Wayne. take his album name, tried to move. That shit lame. Then he tell on the nigga that's supposed to handle the business. The second thing this nigga did,
Wait,
he tried to
slow down. Because I always thought it was so you believe that was Thug that kind of turned them against each other.
Nah, I wouldn't say that was the initiative because, of course, but what I'm saying is, when he got in that shit, like, he had to name, I don't even want to do no lame shit like that and speak on it, but he ain't got to name him up in the bar or nothing. That's everybody know Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne, he the mother go. Everybody know he had Carter 1, 2, 3. I'm just giving you emphasis from beginning to the end. All he ever did was do lame shit. The whole shit is about this nigga doing lame shit. Then he turned on Rich Homie, tried to turn the whole world against Rich Homie, and then at the same time, before this man death, he told us out his own mouth that this was one of the darkest times in his life. Then he turned around and took the whole world against Wild Fed Lucci. Whole world. Everybody go against Lucci. Everybody go against, what's that name? Yeah, he tried to turn everybody against Lucci. Now, all these three things is 100%. Everybody can go back and look at this. This ain't from Rollo. Then he turned around, he was beefing with Future, calling my phone. Future, calling Future. Like, going back and forth on the net. Boom. Then he turned around, he see Gunna surpassing every nigga in the industry. Now he called to the street.
Gonna lie, I feel like that dude really did try to get Rollo, and Rollo had a whole lot of money, and he had a lot of credibility at first. I ain't never really heard nothing about Rollo. I guess when he got locked up, and I mean, I heard about him, you know what I'm saying? We had the whole complex and all that shit. But when he got locked up and got back out, they saying he's snitching too. And you can see it in their chat down there. They saying he's snitching. I haven't really got deep into the Rollo situation yet, so.
He turned everybody in the world against Gunna and say, oh, whatever Wham say go against, he turned Wham against Gunna. He turned everybody against her. Then me and Lil Baby, we go to the dentist. I'm getting my teeth. Then you know, Lil Baby welcome me home. He happy to see me. He pussy old Thug. As he pull another evil stunt. Oh, let me call it. All this nigga did. Everything that done happened in Atlanta, everybody going against each other. Why? Because his pussy.
What type of man is calling another man to tell that man, don't mess with that man? You're goofy, you're weird, bruh. You're weird. Yo, if I see that you and this dude is friends, and this dude that you're friends with has done nothing to me, he ain't snitch on me, all right? He wasn't on my case. Why would I call you and say, hey, bro, you know, bro, like he got like a snitch jacket, man. Yo, why you walking him home, bro? Why you giving him 50,000, bro? That's not right, bro. You gotta cut that out, bro. Cause thugs, Cause I'm Thug and I said so? That's goofy. That's weird stuff, man. Yo, and stuff like this usually exists among women and street dudes. Those are the two demographics that goofy stuff like this have. Women and street dudes, bro. Women are calling other women to gossip about why they shouldn't hang out with that other woman. Women and street dudes, bro. Now, Rollo will also make a very good point in terms of Thug excusing himself and what he did as an honest mistake, but what Gunna did as snitching.
He's been doing that, but whole shit around the wall. He thought he was Pablo Escobar. He's sitting there like he John got a fucking, you're a street. He ain't did nothing in these streets. You ain't put in no work. Woody put in all the work. Like, none of it, you ain't do nothing on your case. So what I'm saying is, all this nigga doing is shit, bro.
Hey, let me ask you a question. And but I feel like you're giving me, you're kind of summing up a lot of stuff here. But you said that he's turning people against each other. Like, let's say Lil Baby. Lil Baby got his own mind. He's his own boss, I would imagine, right? How could Thug turn him against you or him against them?
First of all, if you did that, why in the fuck is you so against all rat? Nigga, you talk Kid Cudi. You going super rat crazy. Yeah, you don't want to. Okay, let's just say, Thug, you did make a mistake in Till. Why the fuck you ain't saying, goddamn, Gunna made a mistake? So basically saying, You can make a mistake and do some lying shit, but Gunna can't make a mistake and do some lying shit. Oh, just like you said, it ain't about you telling, it's about who told. Like, come on, man, like, this shit ain't cool. Like, what he doing is 100%.
He's 100% right. Now, another person who we all want to hear from, I'll be real, this is one of the few people I really wanted to hear what his take was on his Thug situation. YSL Woody. YSL Woody was minding his business when Young Thug put him in a song and made him hot. And the police started to monitor YSL Woody because of that. And because of that, YSL Woody was dragged to jail back and forth routinely. And eventually he started to snitch. Well, YSL Woody will give his take on Young Thug, and he will call Young Thug a manipulator and claim that Young Thug manipulated him and everybody.
Information is the key. Information is the key. And when you in these streets, everybody playing for keeps. Everybody playing for keeps. Why you think when it was time for the jury to reach a verdict, it was only Yak Gotti and Shannon sitting in the courtroom? Because Thug tapped out. All Thug had to do is just be patient. But you get out of jail talking about you felt like you were never in jail. Yak Gotti and Shannon, you have reached a verdict of not guilty. Oh, them niggas reached a verdict of not guilty. How stupid is he looking? How stupid? But then he come out with his first interview. He got a mask over his face, y'all. He can't look at himself. He can't look at himself. His conscience eating him up. He trying to pay all this money to keep this stuff out the blogs, keep paying the media. This is what the control.
I seen Woody started a Twitch too. That shit's crazy, man. I wonder what the hell's gonna happen with this shit, man. Cause he's gonna be over there talking. I'm gonna have to go find his Twitch, man. Shit's wild. Let's go.
Control they have. This the control they have. Calling people, bro, don't unfollow me, bro. No, I mean, not right now, bro. I understand you don't mess with me, bro. But just do it in a professional way, bro. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. What happened to you, my brother, right or wrong? What happened to the word blow? What happened to we gonna ride to the end? What happened to the end?
That's grade A manipulation. Nothing more than manipulation. We brother, we twin. We locked in for life, right or wrong. Man, I could never turn against you, twin. Is all of that? Is all we locked in when I want you to go spin on YFN Nut, when I want you to catch a body on my behalf because I'm the multi-millionaire rapper and I don't want to throw my life and career away. But the thing is, I shouldn't be telling you who's po. I shouldn't be telling you who's trying to get your life together, who's trying to feed your family. I shouldn't be telling you to go commit crimes on my behalf. I should be telling you how to get these millions how I got it. But instead, I put a pistol in your hand and said, go do this because we locked in, we twin, I got your back forever. Woody is now realizing that he was manipulated by Young Thug. That Thug never really liked him, that they was never really locked in, that he was just being used by Thug because he was, the crash dummy. Woody was the one who was going to go when it was time to go. Thug wasn't going. Thug ain't fed in Atlanta. Woody was fed in Atlanta, though. All right. Thug wasn't in Woody songs. Woody was in Thug songs. Thug was rapping about who Woody was. Woody wasn't rapping about who Thug was. Because Woody ain't had nothing to rap about. Woody ain't had nothing to rap about what Thug was. Woody ain't have nothing to rap about. But what did Thug do?
Everybody always tell you my brother, I'm with you right or wrong. But soon as the world say you wrong, they be the first ones that told the world you were wrong. And you still protecting them. When deep down inside, you know they the cause of it from the start. You know they wrong from the start. But due to the fact that I got responsibilities, I got kids I want to raise, that I wasn't a part of my kids' life. Let me tell y'all something. I don't look for sympathy. You feel me? I didn't know no better. But when I did know better, I choose to do better. That's where I'm at now. And guess what? I got custody. I got my kid living with me. She go to school with me. I got my other little girl. She okay. You feel what I'm saying? I got my family. They all love me. We go to church every Sunday. We ain't on no BS. We ain't on none. The kids see me in the community and other places.
Everyone at this point is seeing right through Young Thug's BS. Even Sauce Walker, who was usually inactive on Twitter, took to Twitter just to respond or to react to this Young Thug situation. Sauce Walker and Young Thug been beefing now for about a decade. But Sauce will say, these the ninjas y'all was idolizing and high-siding me over. LOL. Y'all seen the signs years ago and ignored it. Who's lame now? TSF stood tall in courtroom, not one snitch in splat business. Right? And he would also respond back and he would say, snakes and rats are in the same group of the animal kingdom. The scum of the jungle, no honor among snakes and rats. Don't try to switch to a spider now, LOL. Your snake skin already exposed. Y'all fans and kids still want to be slimes? Or y'all finally understand the message now? In the streets, a snake is a scavenger just like a rat. If the streets was a jungle, a snakes prey on the weak and the people closest to them who guards are down. Double cross, triple cross, no backbone, no loyalty, no principle is the point of the analogy. That's a little nicer than I expected because it kind of sounds like Sauce Walker is saying Young Thug is not a snitch, but he's a snake though, right? It sounds like he's saying, hey, Young Thug crossed or backdoor or did some snake things to his homie by speaking a little too much or by speaking on Birdman or by making calls to get people blackballed a band, but I can't go as far as to call him a rat. Because he's saying he's a snake and not a rat. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, it ain't no other way to look at it, bro. Like, once you rat, you feel me? I mean, that's what's going on right now. That's what I'm looking at, the whole situation, man. While I'm at it right now, man, make sure y'all follow me on TikTok real quick, man. To follow me on TikTok, man, I go by the name of DJ_face_off 3 F's, no mistype, man. I'm about to go live on TikTok, man. Y'all see the equipment back there. We about to get it cracking. But I'm gonna finish this shit off. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know that right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it. You feel me?
y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do y'all think about this, okay? What do you guys think about this Young Thug situation, man? Y'all think Young Thug can bounce back from this, man? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen, right here on my screen, to find out how Dame.
So my thing with that is, man, we've been talking about it for a little while, man. I'm gonna get off Young Thug's ass, man. You know, pause, all that shit, man. Pause. But listen, man, dude, like, if you a street nigga, really talk. If you a street nigga, you out here in the streets, know what comes with the street nigga shit. You feel me? So if you know you out here and you doing this, you doing that, you killing niggas, you selling dope, you moving weight, y'all doing what y'all do, you know, one day somebody always gets caught doing something. You can sneak in the kitchen 1,000 times as a kid and sneak a cookie out of the cookie jar, but you're gonna get caught one time. And then one time you get caught, you might get your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is, it's like, stay focused on, you know, staying out the way, being low so you don't get caught. I just don't be a street nigga at all. Because at the end of the day, what happens is you become a street nigga, you doing all this shit, but your nigga that you thought that had your back is the nigga that's gonna snitch on you. You feel me? So he's snitching on you. He don't want to, you know, because he want to see his family. He want to see his mom. If his mom ain't living, he want to see his kids. He want to see his girl. He don't want to be locked down behind no bars with a whole bunch of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he's going to tell on you and you going to do the time, but you going to sit there with your chin up, making sure you don't snitch, right? You don't want to snitch because you don't want to go in there and snitch and they find out you snitching there. And then they whooping your ass, how you labeled as a snitch in the pen, but you don't really want to be, but then on the street side, you want to still be labeled, oh, dude solid, he's 100, all that shit, right? But 9 times out of 10, them niggas ain't gonna send you no commissary money, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. So you in an iffy situation. So if you don't want to be labeled as a snitch or whatsoever, I say, if you not a street nigga, if you don't want to be in the streets, don't get in the streets. Don't put yourself in a situation where you gotta sit there and tell on somebody every time something happens. That'll keep you out of RICO cases. That'll keep you out of this bullshit. Cause this gang life that they live in, man, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. And you can be in it. Like I said earlier, you can be a street nigga, all right? You can be a street nigga, but you don't have to be in the streets. It's 2 different things. Me and my homie Garlic Bread was talking about this one time. You can be a street nigga, but do not be in the streets. I mean, well, you can be a street nigga, but you don't have to be in the streets. Right? So a street nigga is me. You feel me? I done been in the hood. I done been in the hood clubs. I've been around, know everybody in the hood, you know what I'm saying? I sold my little shit, you know, back in the day. I'm not self-snitching nothing. This is just back in the day, and I ain't sell no weight, just little to get me by nickels and dimes type shit. And I'm talking about a little bit of everything. I'm gonna keep it 100, but that's over with. And at the end of the day, I never moved weight or nothing like that, but I hung around niggas who did. I hung around niggas who had this, who had that, who was doing this, who was doing that. I knew niggas who, I was niggas that I didn't hang around, but I knew what they was doing. They knew who I was, because I was a host in the club for all these years. One of the most ruthless, hoodest clubs in my city, to be, you know what I'm saying, to let y'all know. So at the end of the day, I was around that shit. I was all around that shit, but I never put myself into that shit. You feel me? I never had to put myself in a situation where I was snitching on nigga. I never had to put myself in a situation where I was carrying weight. I got locked up for somebody else. Cause listen, I ain't trying to be locked up for nobody else, bro, because ain't nobody else gonna take a bullet for me type shit. That's how I feel. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of rats go in jail who was supposed to be the toughest ones, who rat on everybody, and they get the lesser time while everybody else is in there rotting away and losing their time with their family and losing their time with their kids. And then they gotta come out and rebuild that shit. And then the way the streets is built right now, it ain't guaranteed that when you get out of jail, the people that you love and you miss and you want to see are even going to be there, because the streets are so ruthless. They're taking everybody's head off. So if I was y'all, man, if you ain't got to be in the streets, dog, if you ain't got a choice but to be in the streets, hey, that's what you got to do. If you got to do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do. But if you got a choice and you got a brain and you can understand, look, man, I can only put myself in the streets this much. All right, I can put myself in the streets this much. If I put myself in the streets this much, just to get my money, stay out the way, and then get out when I can, that's cool. But if I want to be in this street shit, yes, be ready for the RICO cases. Be ready for somebody snitching on you. Be ready for get popped with a whole bunch of motherfucking weight. Be ready to get shot at, because you might get shot a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Be ready for all that shit, because that's what comes with the streets, man. And one thing you can't do if you come from the streets, you cannot rap, because that label will fuck everything up that you got going on. Real talk. So don't put yourself in no situation your ass don't want to get yourself out of. Like, you can't get yourself out of, because there's too many iffies, and I don't know. And if I snitch, I'm going to be fucked up over here. If I snitch, I'm going to be fucked up. Because either way, if you snitch, you're going to be fucked up on either way. You're going to be fucked up in jail. You're going to be fucked up in the streets. Period. You ain't got no choices. Once you rat, you have no choices. You labeled that all around, across the board. You feel me? But if you ain't in the shit and you ain't got nothing to worry about, guess what? They can't call you no street nigga, all right? I'm just saying. So, they can't say you can't put you in the case, can't do none of that shit to you. So, hey, with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all so much. All right, man, and thank you so much for, tuning in with me right now. All right, we about to get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm on TikTok right now, man. Let me see if I can get this thing to pop up on the screen real quick while I'm right here real quick. Okay, I can't. Well, anyway, make sure y'all follow me, man, at DJ_face_off 3 Fs, no mistype. It's DJ_face_off, no mistypes. That means 3 Fs, and it's not spelled wrong. That's how I spell it, okay? And I'm on TikTok right now. We about to go live right now, man. So I see y'all in a minute. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. We on some street nigga shit. Peace.